Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, 25th of March through to the 25th of March through to the 31st of March. Hope you guys have had a really good week. So for your reading, guys, we are using, oh, where is that other, here we go, there it is. Okay. I've been buying a lot of, oh my God. I think I've got over 200 decks now. I think, you know, I love the tarot, so I can't help it. I just get really excited. I've just had delivery of 3 other decks here that I'm going to check out when I finish doing all the YouTube work today. I'm very disciplined like that. But one of the tarot decks I have actually bought this week, which I really, really like, is the Tarot of the Old Path, which is phenomenal. And we're going to use this one card out of this just to see what the energy is you need to focus on. So we just look at the energy that you need to focus on. What is it you need to kind of take account of? It's not the energy that's necessarily kind of predictive and what's happening, what's coming in for you. It's more what you need to be aware of this week. What is it you need to focus on, mainly for yourself, okay? So we use that one there to do that. And then we use my favourite deck besides the Rider-Waite's, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. I'm always using this deck, but I really like it. It's just an excellent deck. So we use that to look at the past, present, and the future advice of the situation. We also use, just to get 5 other cards, just to see whatever other things the universe wants to kind of tell you for the week. The Druid Craft Tarot deck, another one of my favourite decks by Philip and Stephanie Cargam. If you guys want me to do a video on what's my favourite deck, my favourite 10 decks, I will do that for you at some point. Finally, we use the Tea Leaf Fortune cards deck just to get 3 cards to see any other advice for the week. I try and kind of really get as much advice as I possibly can, guys, out of the cards. And then finally, we use the Blessed Be, just 1 card, what blessings are coming for you guys this week, by Lucy Cavendish. Really lovely deck that is. Okay, let's have a look then, Gems, and see. Universe Be, what is it that Gemini needs to focus on between the 25th and the 31st? Okay, that just came out. You need to focus on the 10 of Cups this week. Your family. Your friendships. Alright? 10s do mean completion. They mean when you're coming to a point. But you know, I mean, obviously it's very true. Of course it is. But for me, just to say that they're just about completion is kind of like, when I look at the 10 of Cups, yes, but it's almost like feeling that complete emotional fulfillment more than anything else. I mean, certainly in the past, I used to work at a place called Network Rail years ago. And the day that I was leaving, this card showed up for me because it showed that, you know, the cycle had now run, it had come. But it was a very painful, if any of you guys have been with me for a while, you know that back in 2015 I actually put, and it might still be up on the channel somewhere actually, but I put a video up to say I was going through a terrible, terrible time at that workplace. And I did. I was really kind of like bullied and picked on by a whole host of terrible people. I don't want to call them terrible people really, because people are what people just do what they do. They do what they're told, you know, what they're used to. But, you know, this card came up and I thought, how can it say that, you know, why does the 10 of Cups come up when surely the 10 of Swords should have shown, but it didn't. It was this. However, it is, you know, you've completed something in a satisfactory way. So really, for me, if you're going to complete something with the 10 of Cups, it's got to be in a satisfactory way. Whether the experience for you has been satisfactory or maybe the experience for somebody else has been satisfactory. But for me, the 10 of Cups is more about emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. It's not about money. It's not about fame. You know, it's not about kind of, you know, recognition. It is a card about the things that mean the most to you. And because Cups represent emotions, feelings, love, family is the Cup energy. The 10 of Cups is all about, when you get 10s, they are the most. So the 10 of Swords is the most pain. The 10 of Wands is the most pressure. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is the most money or the most stability or the most security. So if you say, you know, am I going to have any money come to me this week, and you get a 10 of coins, it'll say, yeah, you'll get money come, but that 10 of coins could easily be £10. And then you don't get anything else, because it might be, well, the most money that came to you that week is £10. You see what I mean? Doesn't mean it have to mean a huge amount of money. It just means the most. The 10 of Cups is the most joy that you can feel. And let's kind of quantify it and break it down into reality. You know, the most joy is what you feel in that moment, or what you feel in that time. Okay, so if you're miserable or you're unhappy and you have friends come around to cheer you up, it might be that you have the 10 of Cups card show up that says you're going to have the most joy. It might not be the most amazing joy, but it will be the most joy for the circumstance that you're in. So the focus needs to be this week on just experiencing and having the most joy. Gemini this week. The focus needs to be on family, okay? Because family are important with the Ten of Cups. So if you've been neglecting your family, Gemini, you've not been spending enough time with them, you've been spending too much time working or focusing on other things. Maybe if you haven't seen your family, if you haven't seen your sisters and your brothers, maybe you want to have a chance to kind of reconnect. If you get cards like Judgment next, if you're reconnecting with family and stuff. So the focus for the week needs to be on family, maybe those friendships as well. But also the Ten of Cups isn't just about family and friends. It's about the community in which you live. You know, it's all about the wider network of people. So maybe the focus needs to be on something philanthropic or something where you're giving something back maybe to the community this week. But I just feel that in general, the focus needs to be on family, friendships, and just feeling really, really good in that environment, okay? Let's have a look at, also the Ten of Cups can be, as I've said, completion. Sometimes with the Ten of Cups, you're completing like a project or something like that. You're completing, you're signing a contract. You've got, you've completed something in the best possible way. But I feel in general, really, this week, guys, the focus needs to be on those areas. Now, I'm going to have a look at the past of the situation, Gems, okay? Because the focus does need to be on the family, completion of something maybe this week, finishing something off. Bringing something to the end of its cycle with that Ten of Cups, the family, the children, the husband, the wife, sister, brother, mother, whatever it is. Because in the past, guys, what you had was, temperance. So in the past, this was all about bringing something into balance. And some of you guys, you did go through some mediation because this temperance card could have been a Sagittarian as well. But if you look at this card here, Gems, you've got one person here who's giving a drink to this man here and this woman here, and they've obviously been arguing. So this person's been trying to kind of mediate. So some of you, it's either you, Gemini, or somebody around you who's been trying to mediate on a situation here. So trying to kind of, they're acting as kind of devil's advocate, I suppose. I don't know whether that's the right word to use, but I feel that you've had kind of some form of disharmony in the past, and you've had somebody, it's either you or somebody around you had to kind of try and reconcile your differences or with another, or you've tried to reconcile somebody's difference. So this is really just about reconciling differences. I think that there's been a need to reconcile a difference in the past. And I feel that with the strength energy, this has allowed you to overcome some obstacles. Strength is all about overcoming obstacles, okay? Trust is strength energy showing up here, all right? You might have been having to reconcile differences. It could be with a Leo person for some of you guys with the strength energy. But I do feel in the past you've had to reconcile difference with an individual here. And with the strength energy, this could have brought strength and faith back, because strength is all about, strength. It's all about faith. It's all about resistance. It's all about having that inner faith with the strength energy. The strength energy can also be, as far as I'm concerned, taming the inner beast. So some of you guys have been, or somebody has been trying to reconcile the difference, or maybe you've tried to reconcile the difference by kind of, taming that inner beast with the strength energy, because I always see strength as taming an inner beast. Three of Coins, the strength in numbers here, strong team. Three of Coins is all about working with a team, working with a group of people, okay? I feel that you've tried to reconcile differences. In the past, there's been something about reconciling a difference, trying to bring harmony and balance and strength with the temperance and the strength card back to a group or a team of people that you were working with the Three of Coins energy here. I think that you fell out with a group. Three of Coins is usually a group of people. Three is a group. So, but usually it's in a working environment as well with that Three of Coins. So I just feel that there was a mediation in a team, and there was a need to kind of bring people together with the strength energy. Because strength is also about bringing two opposing forces together. Usually the lion and the woman, but on this particular deck it's the dog and the woman. But they're not, when you do tarot, as I always say, it's fatal just to go with those meanings. You've got to look at the cards. What does it, there's not a lion on here. So this isn't a ferocious beast. So what is the strength card saying on this? She's not, you don't usually have to tame dogs, not unless they're wild. This is like man's best friend. So this is loyalty, This is loyalty and this is trust. So, this is all about in the past. And this is somebody who's mediating between two kind of opposing factions. So in the past, this is all about mediating and bringing harmony back mediating, bringing harmony and trust back to a team of people with the 3 of coins, okay? Because this Strength card is not a lion. You don't have to tame. This is like a guide dog, you know? All right? This is like somebody, but it's not even a guide dog because she's not blind, but she's, you know, she's got a trusting friend there. So it's about trust. Bringing harmony and trust back to a team of people. A group of people that you worked with potentially, Gemini. And I only say that because the Strength card doesn't show the lion, so there's nothing really to tame. It's about kind of getting that trust back with Strength energy. In the reverse, I suppose on this particular deck, there's a lack of trust going on. There's a lack of kind of harmony. Now, the thinking going into the next 7 days, Gemini, for you guys, will be over that next concerning this, the Fool. So there's an opportunity here with the Fool energy. But also the Fool represents to remove baggage. If you look at him, but the funny thing is with this Fool, he's only got kind of one, you know, he's only got kind of one thing on his back. He doesn't, usually the Fool has like a backpack, a little one. He's not got much luggage or much baggage, but there's a rainbow, and this is like, this person's as free as the air, you know. This is somebody who's kind of letting go of baggage. So I feel that the focus for you guys, your thoughts will be, you know, let bygones be bygones, which is what the Fool energy is, you know, and the 9 of Swords energy. So you guys are kind of willing to release this 9 of Swords energy, the pain, you know, because you're releasing the baggage. The 9 of Swords is the pain and the anxiety and the hurt. 9 of Swords is also a card about being stabbed in the back too. Alright, so you guys are willing, the focus for you guys is let bygones be bygones. I just want to release this energy. I want to let it go. Remember, the Fool is in front of that 9 of Swords. He's not focusing on that anymore. For some of you guys, it's about, I just want to let bygones be bygones now. I want to let go of this energy. You know, I don't want to have to focus. And also the 9 of Swords like this, it's like, I don't want to have to focus. I don't want to have to look at it. So you guys are kind of letting go of baggage, and you're not willing to look at the situation with that 9 of Swords, you know, anymore, basically. The 5 of Swords energy. So you're not willing to look at this. And also you're just letting it all go. The Fool is walking out of it. When the Fool says goodbye, he's got his back turned to something. Often that's a sign of somebody who's just letting something go. Because the back is turned. He's not walking into it, he's walking away from it. So this is you guys on the Fool saying, you know what? I'm not willing to kind of focus my time on this and this. The 5 of Swords can be the person who's been bringing you anxiety as well. This is a, you know, and this will be where you've had the problem with the Temperance energy, where you've had to reconcile differences. It will be with this 5 of Swords individual, the person who's caused you pain. But you guys will be like with the Fool, actually, I'm not going to focus on that anymore. I'm done with it. I'm finished with it. So you're definitely finishing with a situation here this week. Gemini, for some of you guys, it's funny because it just feels to me like you're so over it, like you're so over the situation, Gems. You're just like, you know, actually I am really over this situation. I'm kind of done with it. I just can't be bothered. And also, you know, what comes to mind when I look at these two is the woman is closing her eyes to this. She doesn't want to look at this anymore. She's not going to focus on it. Can you see how she's got her eyes closed? So you guys are not only kind of leaving this, whoever that idiot is behind, you're kind of saying, you know what, actually I feel as good as the breeze. I feel as free as the air. I don't feel attached to anything anymore. I don't feel kind of any baggage concerning. I'm letting go of all the baggage, and I'm no longer focusing with that 9 of Swords energy on whoever that person is, on this energy here. All right, now that 5 of Swords, it could be a mean boss, it could be a mean colleague, it could be a family member, but you guys are kind of like, I'm not doing this anymore. You haven't got time for it, which is interesting, because you've got strength. Because you've got strength, and strength, your friendships as well with the strength energy showing here. Your loyalty, your loyal friends, the people that have been with you through thick and thin have helped you to kind of, you know, overcome this situation. Now, the advice going into the week, Gemini, from the universe concerning this situation is to, the 9 of Cups. Just be grateful for the people that you have around you. Be grateful for the friendships that you have with the 9 of Cups energy. You have plenty. Because the 9 of Cups is not just about wishes being granted, it's also about just having plenty. And you guys have plenty of people around you. You've got plenty of good times ahead of you. You've got plenty of people that love you. Gemini, with that 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is kind of like the plenty card. You know, plenty of food, plenty of wine, plenty of good times is the 9 of Cups energy showing here. All right. The Knight of Coins energy. You need to dedicate yourself. You need to focus, you know, on building. Knight of Coins energy showing here. So I feel that we'll see what the next card is, what you need to focus on building, showing up here. But you've got the Ace of Swords energy showing there. So focus on building new plans, new ideas. Cutting away from the past is the Ace of Swords. Focused on building your clarity. You know, because the Knight of Coins is all about building. So this is the building Ace of Swords of new ideas. Clarity, new plans. Alright? Because you've got good things around you guys. And that's why this week the focus needs to be on the people that really do love you and the people that you do love. The genuine relationships that you have with the Ten of Cups. But also bringing something to a cycle, the ending of a cycle, the close, the completion state is the Ten of Cups energy, Gemini. You just really need to be focusing on those energies this week. We're going to quickly put down the camera on the cards, and I want to show you what the actual layout looks like. Just bear with me. This needs to be on the Ten of Cups. This is your family, your friends, the people who are genuine around you, because the genuine people you're going to find in life are the people that are going to be in your family. That's Ten of Cups for me is a card about genuine people. It's about being around people that love you, you love them. There's a real appreciation, there's real happiness, there's real good times. So you need to focus on those types of people this week. Also, tens are about completions, things reaching the end of a cycle. So think about this week, focus on wrapping something up here in the best possible way with the Ten of Cups energy, completing a particular stage. The past of this, I feel with the Temperance energy, you can see somebody's mediating by, you know, she's basically trying to cool these people down because it's glasses of cold juice. So really kind of the connotations that come to me when I look at this card is about cooling a situation down. All right. You know, bringing trust and loyalty back into a partnership. Three of Coins is partnership, it's friendships, it's groups. All right, so this person's been trying to cool down. So I feel that what's happened in the past, it's either a person that might have been trying to cool down a situation with you and a person, or you might have been trying to cool down a situation between a group of people, or it might just simply be about trying to create harmony, bring back a bit of balance and just cooling, because temperance also means to temper, so it means to cool something down. So you've been trying to cool down a situation in the past, bring some trust and loyalty, the Strength card energy showing here, back to a partnership with the Three of Coins. Friendship, partnership, group of people, okay? Now, going into the week, you guys are going to be like, with the Fool energy saying, you know what, actually, I don't care anymore about any of this stuff. I am not going to focus. The back is turned to the Nine of Swords, so I'm not going to focus on the hurt that this person, this Five of Swords individual, this troublemaker, this conflict maker, this manipulative, abusive individual has been causing me. I'm not going to focus on that anymore. And you'll be very resilient in that, okay? Because you guys have loyalty. Some of you guys actually do already have loyalty within a team of people, which is probably why you refuse to focus on that energy as well. All right, and some of you guys are saying, you know what, not focusing on this anymore. I refuse to look at this individual here any longer. I refuse to give them the time of day. Refuse, because I just feel that something wasn't completed in this area here, but you're refusing to give it energy. You guys are saying, I'm not going to give this energy anymore. Going forward into the week, the advice is just focus on, you know, the things that you have. Focus on the joy that you have with friendships. You have plenty here. Focus on what you have. Focus on the good things that you have, okay? And work towards devising a new plan, new idea with the Ace of Coins energy, because this is all about working hard. Ace of Swords is usually new plans. It's all about clarity. It's all about new ideas. So focus on working on... Sometimes the Ace of Swords can be a breakthrough as well. So maybe some of you guys... But I don't think it's a breakthrough with this individual, because I think that your breakthrough has already come through in this area, Gemini, here, where you've said, you know what? I relinquish this. I turn my back with the Fool. I no longer focus. Remember, the eyes are covered. I'm no longer focusing on this abusive person, on this manipulative person, on this hurtful person, or I'm no longer focusing on the hurt that this person has caused me. So I think that you've already had your breakthrough there. So this Ace of Swords for me is something new. And you guys need to focus on, you need to look at what you've got. It says, be happy with what you've got then. If that's what you feel here, then just focus on the wonderful things that you have in life with the Nine of Cups. You know, the friendships that you already have that do work for you. You know, the food that you have on your table. You know, the drink that you have. The resources that you have. And, you know, work hard with this Knight of Coins energy on these new ideas that you have. Or to, you know, work hard on feeling more empowered. Because the Ace of Swords is also a card of empowerment. It's like, often when you see it on tarot decks, it's shaped like King Arthur's sword. So it's a card of power. Sorry, it's a sword of power, yeah? Sword, because swords are used in battle. So it's a sword of power. So you need to work hard on your own empowerment as well. I'm feeling more empowered. And I think that that's what it really is. He's saying you already feel like this here, and you've already put something to bed anyway, which is great. So now I think that this is the week where you guys can kind of just focus on what makes you feel happy with the Nine of Cups energy, whilst working hard to empower. Working hard with the Knight of Coins, really just to empower yourself even further, which is lovely. Really, really nice reading, okay? It's a week for just focusing on the people that make you happy. This week, Gemini, it really is. And you're already doing it. It's such a smart reading, such a wonderful way to be. I see you guys relinquishing baggage, which is nice. Ace of Swords is also about relinquishing baggage and cutting away from the past, so the focus needs to be on that as well. Keep on doing what you're doing. Let's have a look. In 5 more cards, just show me any other energies coming in for Gemini this week. Well, we just had that one jump out actually. In 4 more cards, please. Please, universe, in 4 more cards. Give me any other energies, anything else you want Gemini to know about this week in 4 more cards, please. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, let's push these over a little bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's have a look. What else is there? Queen of Swords reversed. Is that meant to be reversed? Or have I got them? Yeah, I've got them the wrong way up. They're not meant to be reversals, darlings. Yeah, I put them around the wrong way. Okay, they're not meant to be like that. Okay, right. Right, that one there. Yeah, definitely not meant to be reversed. I don't have reversals in there. Okay, so if they do happen to come up, then I know they're meant, but those definitely won't reverse. I have the cards turned around the wrong way. Queen of Swords was the first one, Gemini, and that's you. So this week, this could be you, but this could also be somebody else. And this is kind of straight talking. So get ready this week to have like a complete honest talk. Queen of Cups is talking honestly. She's not just demanding, but she's kind of very kind of straight talking. She doesn't kind of, you know, she doesn't cover anything up. She doesn't flower her words. So get ready this week, maybe, guys, that you could be having a really kind of strong, honest, straightforward communication. This, if it's not you, then this is somebody else perhaps doing this. The Eight of Swords, but somebody doesn't want to listen, I feel, with the Eight of Swords energy. So be prepared that maybe if you talk, if this is you, if you talk, that maybe somebody doesn't want to listen here. But also, let me have a look. Where is her sword? Yeah. Whenever I see swords and I get an Eight of Swords or a Hanged Man, because Eight of Swords and Hanged Man have a rope, I know somebody's getting cut free. So get ready as well, that maybe for some of you guys, maybe you say something, somebody doesn't want to listen, or maybe somebody says something to you and you don't want to listen. But also get ready that if you are feeling slightly kind of trapped in a situation with the Eight of Swords, get ready for somebody's words. Okay, somebody's words or somebody's actions to be able to set you free, because she's got the sword. Whenever I see a sword pointing to one of these cards, like Eight of Swords, Hanged Man, it's going to cut the person free. And get ready to get some good advice, because I think some good advice is going to kind of help to open some of you guys up and to release you maybe from an idea that you are trapped and you don't have any options. There's an overflow happening here, the Eight of Cups. Get ready for some of you guys. This is new love or a new opportunity or an invitation, or this could simply be an overflow of something. Eight of Cups means the overflow card. It represents lots of something coming in. An overflow of what? Yeah, messages. Nine of Wands. But this is Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands. But this person's getting ready to launch something here. Okay, this is, but you know, I'm not going to look at this as somebody getting ready to launch anything. I think that something is ready to be launched to you. I think that you need to get ready for a lot of stuff coming in this week. This could be messages or opportunities coming. Feels like there's lots of opportunities that are being launched this week. So it could be also that you need to get ready as well, because the Nine of Wands says stand by. So it might be that you need to stand by to start launching lots of different things with the Ace of Cups energy. Okay, because the Nine of Wands here is on standby, and these look like they're ready to launch. So it might be that you guys need to stand by and get ready to launch, you know, something new with the Ace of Cups as well. Ace of Cups is something new. All right, but this to me, because of the waterfall, it reminds me of the overflow. All right, and I also see this as being release, emotional release as well. So I feel that if you guys have been feeling trapped with the Eight of Swords, get ready for someone to kind of untrap you, somebody to release you from this prison, possibly through the words that they say to you. All right, I'm seeing an emotional unburdening happening here as well with the Ace of Swords. I'm seeing the floodgates opening. It reminds me of floodgates. So somebody could release you here. But I think if it's going to be a release, it's going to be a mental release. Because some of you guys might have been holding on to something for a long time emotionally and mentally as well. And I feel that if somebody speaks to you this week and they're able to free you maybe from a few mental burdens, I'm seeing an emotional overflow from that. So get ready to really open up to someone, or maybe to experience something this week in terms of maybe tears or something like that that you didn't expect to come this week when somebody says something to you. Because some of you guys have been holding back on, you've been allowing yourself to be a victim to ideas as well. Age of Swords reminds me of being a victim. But the thoughts surrounding this person are the ideas, okay? This person is afraid, okay? It's not just about being trapped, it's also about being kind of afraid and allowing one's own ideas to keep you where you are. Well, if the Queen of Swords has got her swords facing into you, which I get the impression that this is either you doing this to a person or somebody's doing this to you, this is a good energy, because this person's going to be able to free you from that, and there'll be an emotional unburdening. So get ready to unburden yourself emotionally this week. But it will be, I think, through the voice, the actions, the words of another individual that'll do this, Gemini. An overflow. Stand by for an overflow with the Eight of Cups energy showing up here. Eight of Cups showing here, though. Eight of Cups is walking away from the Eight of Wands. Okay, but this is get ready to, there's a new path here. I think the Nine of Wands is telling you to get ready for a new journey happening in your life. The Eight of Cups for me is the new journey. It's not walking into a card, it's walking away from it. So this is saying get ready. Remember, it's like get ready, launch kind of thing, you know? So get ready for a new path. I feel that this kind of, a few things are happening here in this reading for the week. So we just quickly go through it. I feel that you guys, if you've been kind of, because this reminds me of this is like an unburdening of emotion or something. Finally, it's like the floodgates are open with the Ace of Cups. So this could be anything. This could be for some of you guys mentally, you've been feeling kind of really restricted and trapped, maybe kind of and trapped by your own thought processes here with the Eight of Swords. Gemini, I feel that somebody will help you with this. I think somebody's going to kind of entangle you from this, and I feel it's going to open up the gateway for you to move forward, in which you'll be able to start to get, in which you need to be ready to start to, with the Eight of Cups, for another journey or a new journey happening with you guys in life this week. All right, because I feel that you've been trapped in something, but somebody's going to do something that's going to kind of, allow you to move out of the prison, whether it's a prison of your own fears, a prison of your own thoughts, whatever it is. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups being the gate that is opened up. All right, opening up the floodgates. This might be something emotional though, all right, because mental and emotional go together. So this might be something that's been burdening you. The Eight of Swords could be a burden. It might be somebody is freeing you off this burden, mental burden, by speaking to you, by talking to you. So this could be some of you guys getting counselling this week. Queen of Swords is a counsellor and a healer within the tarot. Some of you guys getting counselling, probably some psychotherapy. Maybe some of you guys are looking to get psychotherapy this week. This person's going to kind of unburden you from a lot of kind of restrictive thoughts you've been having, and it's possibly going to help you to release a lot of kind of upheld tension that you've had with the Ace of Cups energy, and you'll be, get ready to launch a new path. So I definitely feel there's something about getting ready to launch a new path this week, but it will be through the help of somebody else that helps some of you guys to do that. Let's finally have a look, Gemini, at the advice card for the week. What do we have in terms of advice for Gemini? Universe, Spirit, what is the advice you have for Gemini in 3 cards this week? Show me. 25th to the 31st of March, what's the advice you have for them over the next few days? Show me in 3 cards. So, the Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And we did see that Eight of Cups, okay? New path is opening up to you. But it's definitely something to do with you guys removing some form of an obstacle, whether that's an internal obstacle or an outer obstacle. You're removing an obstacle for some of you guys this week that's going to allow this new pathway to occur. What's the next card, please? Right, temporary situation. All right, so there's a possibility opening up to you this week. It might just be a temporary thing, though, with the tent, okay? Might just be temporary until something more permanent comes along. Let's have a look at the last card for you guys, Gemini. wind chimes, peace and harmony, which is nice, okay? So I feel that some new possibility or pathway is opening up to you. I feel though this might be a temporary thing. However, you're going to have peace and harmony through it. Might just be temporary until something more permanent comes along for some of you guys, okay? Finally, we just want to see what blessings are being bestowed on you this week then, Gemini. What are the blessings being bestowed on Gemini this week in one card? What blessings are being bestowed on Gemini this week in one card? Show me. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. All right, so a blessing, I don't know what that means, so I'm just going to, I'll be honest, I have no idea what that means. A gift on the senses that the world gives to you. So I feel that this is something about your intuition and that you're being gifted with, let's just say that you're being gifted with intuition this week. I think that that's what it is. I think that you're being gifted with, you know, because the senses, it's like you've got like, is it 5 senses we've got? Taste, you know, smell, hearing, all of that good stuff. So let's have a look at the 7th card. I'll just quickly have a look what that says. Right. So a blessing to assist you in making the most of all your senses and in appreciating them and thus enhancing their beauty within your life. May you be blessed with a keen sensual appreciation of the natural world and all that it is, that it has gifted to you through the senses you have been so very blessed to receive. May your 2 eyes see far and take in the beauty of the world. May they open upon days of joy and close on deeds well done. May the colour and the shapes of the world be visions of delight to you, and may you find beauty in the pavement and in the tar and in the stone forests of the cities. Okay? Which is nice. I'm not going to read all of it because it's quite a long, a long passage. But, you know, I feel that the gift that is being bestowed on Gemini this week is more enhanced kind of senses. So it's the sense, you know, it's more of a sense of self-awareness. It's an enhanced sense of self-awareness that is being bestowed on you guys. In other words, it's more like that 9 of Cups we were seeing, just being aware of the things around you and what you have and being more closely connected to that this week. All right, that is your reading, my darlings, for the next 7 days. If you'd like to order a reading with me, just click on the eye above, go through to my website, take you through to a link, and you can click through and go straight through to my website. Thanks for your time, guys. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.